Entrepreneurs, welcome and welcome back to the YouTube. I've literally just been through the week 4 auditing phase summary with one of my clients in person. That means when you come to the end of the auditing phase that we do a review, we know exactly where we're at, we bring all the data together so we know exactly what to hit, where the bottlenecks have been, where the performance has been leaking, where the money's been leaking, why the relationship's been suffering, why the health's been suffering, why the business has been suffering, whatever that may be. Every single entrepreneur who comes into my world says, I have no time, I can't be present, the business finances are inconsistent and I don't know why, and I don't have anything left to take you on, as in me, as coaching, because they've been sold a dream that it just can't happen, but I'm proud that I've created the system to do that. So while it's fresh in my mind, I'm going to speak you through the document. I'll actually put the document on screen and I'll actually put the document down below in the comments so you can actually go through it yourself without the coaching, because it's still going to bring some awareness around how you're currently operating and what we do here at the High Performer Man. So I'm going to speak through it as I free flow over it, because it may sound confusing to you because obviously I've just been through it with the client, but regardless, you're going to get a lot of information of what we do here at the High Performer Man. So instantly, contextual purpose is at the top. It's not about your real purpose. The real purpose can actually freeze you up. Everybody can get really confused, especially men in business, that they're not where they are supposed to be. So that pressure of the big vision can freeze a man up and internally just halt him to progress. So what we do here at the High Performer Man, it's a sprint program. We get extremely clear on what needs to move forward, health, business and family, and we put the foot on the accelerator and move towards it. So this is actually the review, what's got better. So you can say it's not possible, but I'm actually proving that it is. Instantly, health, energy and focus has come back. He's gaining weight. He is eating the right amount of foods. As an entrepreneur, you don't understand the importance of actually eating the right amount of calories. Calorie is a unit of energy. If you're under eating or overeating, that will have a massive effect on performance. Business, we actually want an extra 20 grand a month, but I have just flipped his mindset completely and we're actually going for a £600,000 a month. The reason behind that is in the program, the coaching is there, but until you truly see yourself differently and flip who you are and how you're running this business, you'll forever be fluctuating at certain finances and be wondering where it's all gone wrong. So there is science around how I coach, but that's all inside the program. And are we going to get there? Absolutely. Thirdly, family. We now have a holiday booked in October, and at the end of every single night now, he is committing to a dog walk and turning his phone off at 7 p.m. because he's always answering phone calls at 8 p.m. while his wife's in bed or is on the laptop, and I would just not allow that to happen. So, energy audit, what are the key thoughts and observations? His biggest observation through this phase of the program has been his lack of structure, and he's being the go-to man in the office. He's always trying to get into deep work, always trying to get into a flow, but he's allowing people to enter the office and take his focus and energy from him, which against all belief, you may not like what you are going to hear, but that is actually a leadership problem. If they're not listening to boundaries put in place, it's actually not their fault, and that's my job and your job to work on as a leader to produce the best possible results in the office also. So if you are allowing people to come in, be a yes man, take your energy away from what actually matters, brothers, that is actually your problem, not theirs. So what are the biggest patterns he's also noticed through our 4 weeks of coaching? That he's a massive yes man and is helping people when he shouldn't. He just literally said to me, he's helping different agencies, he's helping people on the phone, he's getting phone calls off people, being a middleman to network them with other people. And he's actually helping so many people with not actually getting much in return. He's answering the phone at 8:30 at night. He's on the laptop answering emails at 9 at night with actually no return on them actions. So his biggest pattern he's noticed through the past 4 weeks is he's a huge yes man, and he needs to stop helping people because it's not moving his life, his business or his family forward. So operating rate, delegation and the financial audit, huge one. What is his operating rate? £57.28. What is his delegation rate? £14.32. What that essentially means is, what is the cost to you in your business? What is the cost you operate at? And a delegation rate is, how much is your delegation rate to delegate the task you shouldn't be doing? You can't run and complete and grow a multi-million-pound business doing $10 tasks. So it's so important we work out what you're worth to the business and what your delegation cost actually is to get off your plate for somebody else to do it, so you can focus and provide and work on the highest priority tasks in the business. I also made them make a commitment there and then. What is he actually going to delegate off his plate this day forward, what he should not be doing to fill it with the higher priority tasks? And he made a commitment that he is going to give all the financial sign-offs he has to do, all the banking work which he struggles to let go of control of, he is now going to give power to somebody else. So can you see how he's never actually been able to give that task away because of his personal issues of controlling money? So it never actually was a business problem. It was a personal problem brought into the business. That's why me and him work on a one-to-one basis around his money ceilings, his belief around money, and his beliefs around control of money, and also the effects that is happening on himself, the business, and the family too. So instantly we made a commitment that he was going to let go of all the financial sign-offs to somebody else. Then within 4 weeks, we've actually put £39,400 back into the business already. He's had 15 years of business mentors and he's never seen these sort of results. So just in 4 weeks, we've got nearly 40 grand back in the business. We know what his operator rate is, we know what his delegation rate is, and we know the tasks he shouldn't be doing instantly just in 4 weeks. So the next part of the audit and documentation is actually a really simple practice we've done in person, but it's something I learned many years ago. It's extremely powerful, and that is this moving you closer or further away from your goal? It can be really simple, but again, it's hard when your personal issues are being brought into the business, because the stuff you aren't letting go of, the things you aren't delegating, the problems you aren't solving, 99.9% of the time is actually down to a personal problem you are wrapping up as a business issue. Is this decision, is this next thing you execute on moving you closer to your financial target, moving you closer to the time with your family you so desperately need, moving you closer to looking after yourself as a man, as a leader, in body, mind and spirit? Yes or no? If it's yes, we commit to it. If it's no, we get rid of it and get gone. That is how simple this can be, but again, we need to combine our minds as a partnership to truly start to move yourself forward and remove them inner blocks internally to what's going on, why you are not allowing it to happen. And then finally, what is the biggest reflection you've got from our past 4 weeks of working together? And you will see in the interview I've just done with him, I will pop it in part 2, that over the past 15 years, he's had 5 different business mentors, and not one of them he has had this much progress with just in 4 weeks. Yep, that's right, 15 years, 5 different business mentors. He has now seen more progress with me just in 4 weeks. And we still have 90 days to go of the program, and then no doubt we will be working together for years to come to truly turn this into a 7-figure business. Every single person says it's not possible until they come into my world. And as you are watching this, you are now not only getting me just speaking it, you are getting the proof that I am moving these men forward to the life they truly know they are deserving of living. Family, business, health, all of it, all under one roof here at the High Performing Man. And I will leave you with this. You believe a commitment is words that come out of your mouth. I am committing to XYZ. No, that is wrong. So if you say you're committed to your health, but you are massively overweight, you are more committed to being overweight than you are getting the shape of your life. If you say you are committed to your partner, but you have more screen time than present time with her, guess what? You are actually more committed to the screen time than you are your wife. If you say you are committed to the business, but you are actually more of a yes man than you are than growing this business, then brother, I am sorry, you are actually committed more to being a yes man and to these people outside of the business than you are to actually growing this thing. So my men, as leaders, be really careful of the words that come out of your mouth. A commitment is a result, but you can truly get lost in your own story that you are going to do something, but you are not actually doing it. You don't only let yourself down, but you let your family and your business down too. Brothers, my name is Coach D. Connor. This is the High Performing Man. I shall see you on the next one.